Pork belly with preserved mustard greens. This is another dish that brings back memories of my grandmother's cooking. This dish seems to be more popular in the restaurants and coffee shops than the steamed pork belly with taro from my previous video. There is a complicated way of making this dish that involves seasoning and frying the pork, frying the mustard greens or Mei Chai, assembling the dish and steaming it for an hour and a half. The easier way, which I'm going to show you here, is to braise everything in one pot. It takes half the time, half the effort, but retains the full flavour and taste you would expect from it. This is how you can make easy Mei Cai Kou Rou, or pork belly with preserved mustard greens.
My busy daddy cooks.
We'll start with the pork belly. I have here 500 grams of pork belly. To save time, you can buy the frozen pork belly that has already been cut into about half cm thick slices. Cut the pork belly up into about 3 inches in length. Marinate the pork belly with 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of five spice powder. Set it aside while we prepare the preserved mustard greens. You can use only the sweet or only the salted mustard greens. I like a mixture of both. You can tell which is salted and which is sweet by it is written on the pack. I have here 150 grams of each. Give them a good wash and soak them in water for 2 hours or overnight to remove the salt. After soaking the Mei Chai, wash and squeeze out as much water as you can from the vegetable. Cut the mustard greens into small pieces. In a pan over medium heat, add 2 tablespoons of cooking oil and fry 8 slices of ginger and 8 cloves of roughly chopped garlic till it's fragrant. Now, add in the Mei Chai and fry it till it's almost dry. Add in the pork. Season it with sugar, oyster sauce, two teaspoons of light soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce, 100 ml of Chinese cooking wine. Add enough water to cover the pork and the vegetables. Mix it well and bring it to a boil. Lower the heat to a simmer. Cover and simmer this over medium heat for about 40 minutes. Remember to check occasionally to make sure that the water does not dry out. Add more water if it does. The saltiness of this dish is affected by how much salt you have removed during the soaking and rinsing process. So, it's important to taste and adjust for the seasoning before you serve. This is my grandmother's pork belly with preserved mustard green.
Please like, share and subscribe to my daddy's channel for more interesting videos.